Since the early days of Christ the King Community Church, we have felt a burning need to help those who are hungry. We started with a food bank back in 1996 and then added a farm in 2007. In 2015, God showed us a way how to dramatically increase our impact by shifting our focus to a food share approach. This means the food that we grow and the canned goods that we donate go out to people all over Whatcom County through 20 plus food banks and meal programs. Our partnerships allow our food to make its way to the places where it's needed the most, up the Mount Baker Highway, out to the migrant camps, into housing projects and the Boys and Girl Clubs, and food banks from Blaine all the way to Bellingham. If you've been around here for a while, you've had a chance to celebrate with us the amount of food we're giving away. But from a spiritual perspective, there's just something so much bigger going on that I don't want you to miss. Anytime we ask God what to do with our gifts, He uses them to bless other people. The Food Share Farm ministry is one clear and beautiful example of exactly that. The 8 members of the management team lend their gifts of administration and leadership. Our 10 hosts bring the gift of hospitality by providing orientation for new volunteers and just making sure they feel welcome. This year, almost 100 people contributed their gifts to this effort, gifts of faith, intercession, mercy, and service. Without their obedience and sacrifice of time, there would be no food to share. And it took each one of them playing their part to accomplish a harvest of over 110,000 pounds of fresh food. In fact, let me take it one step further. God uses our gifts to bless others, and that's exactly how we see His kingdom coming here in Whatcom County. Our obedience, our sacrifice of time, our talent, and our treasure is how King Jesus' will is being accomplished on earth as it is in heaven. So thank you. Thank you to the volunteers who brought their gifts to the farm. Know that through you and the rest of the team, that God is sharing His abundance with those who are hungry, and God is spreading the good news of the kingdom to them, to the people who work with them, and the volunteers with our precious partner organizations.
Open Hands is a ministry of Calvary Creekside out in Everson, and we've been given an awesome opportunity to help kids in Whatcom County that maybe have little to no food on the weekends. So we send home bags of food to these kids. The Lord is using all kinds of people, like He's using Christ the King, He's using different businesses throughout the county and individuals. So it's beautiful. It's totally Jesus.
When there's an opportunity to work with an organization like Christ the King, Food Share and Farm, organizations like Bellingham Food Bank have the opportunity to work with the growers to figure out what is really needed and when it's most needed. Without the benefit of donors who see the value in this work, families that we serve would not have the access to fresh, healthy food that they couldn't otherwise afford.
One of the reasons why we started the program was because these kids were getting breakfast and lunch at school, but then during spring break, they wouldn't have a food source. So this is just helping them have food during the breaks.
Meals on Wheels is an organization that helps feed seniors healthy, nutritious meals anywhere from 5 to 7 days a week, depending on the client's needs, to the people who are working out in the farms. That job is just such a difficult job, and it's an amazing job. Thank you very much for donating your time and your patience. You really are making a difference in this community.
These are people who are low income, who are falling through the cracks anyway, as far as what they make and what they can spend on food. So this is a huge help to them. The food that you offer is quality, good food. And there's usually a call on the front end saying, what specifically do you need this week? You guys are on top of it as far as trying to give not just anything, but what we need.